FPL camper on the road, chasing points where dreams are sold.
Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another video. This is a game week review for game week 7. How is everyone doing? I had a good game week, I would say. A successful wildcard. Although I have to say I was a bit disappointed yesterday at the end because of what could have been. Maybe greediness is hitting me. Maybe greediness. Let me know. Let me know what you think. I am on 81 points. Which, I mean, it depends. If you had a 5 million rank, would have cut your rank in half. Probably more than that. But I was on almost 200k and I dropped. I increased in rank to 107k, which is almost 100,000 places. It's not bad. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it could have been at some point yesterday, before those 2 Everton goals, I was on 60k. And maybe because I checked the rank at that stage, I was like, oh shit, this is turning out to be a great game week. But it is what it is. It's fine. I mean, I can't complain. As I said, 81 points is great. It's great. And that's on the back of 91 points that I got last game week. 2 chips in a row. I played the triple captain last game week. I played the wild card this game week. It was a success. Not all of it, but some of it. But I'm bench boosting next game week, hoping there's no interest in national break. But let's just go straight into it and see how the team performed and what went wrong, some might say. I mean, it's funny because I was thinking about this yesterday. Comparing to last game week, only 4 players returned last game week. But because the triple captain just smashed it insanely. Let's just go to the fantasy app over here. Yeah, because the triple captain smashed it, it was like, yeah, it felt like better game week than this one. Now let's just go to fantasy. As you can see, 81 points. The current overall rank is, 107,000. Which isn't bad by game week 7. By game week 6 last season, because I remember I played the wild card, I was having a very bad start. I was 2 million, and I ended up in 4k at the end. So, you know, at this stage, it's pretty good. I can't complain. Let's just go to points. And as you can see, let's just go through all of the players first at the points, then I'll share some of my thoughts and, what I was thinking during the game week. Pope, 7 points. Now, Pope, at that stage when I checked the rank, before the 2 Everton goals, even though it's a different match, unrelated to this one, was on 8 points. So, I don't know, maybe it was bonus. It was slightly more bonus than he dropped. But it is what it is. Let's just see. Did he get any yellow cards? No, not that I'm aware of. Nope. 4 save points, or 1 save point, 4 saves, I meant to say. Clean sheets, and 7 points. So he didn't get any bonus, so maybe that's why. He was on 1 bonus point and he dropped to nothing. But anyway, 7 points is still good. 1 more than David Raya for 0.5 cheaper. No, I'm kidding. I'm actually, I'll talk about that later. Senesi, maybe the biggest. And I'm only saying biggest disappointment for 2 reasons. 1, because I just got him on my wild card and I was really looking forward to having him. And 2, it's the only game the entire season that he didn't get DEFCON. And he got hooked early. I don't know what was that all about. He got hooked on 77th minute. Why? A center back. I mean, it's just make it make sense. I had no idea what happened there. I mean, Bournemouth went on to win the game, so maybe it was good. But, bit disappointing that the game week managers have been enjoying his DEFCONs week in and week out. He got an assist last game week as well. And then here I am. I bring him in and he blanks. Typical. Gabriel, what more to say? I mean, I've had him since game week 1. I had him in my first draft that I made before the season started. And I said, like, I never want to start a season without an Arsenal defender. And Gabriel is just the most nailed on. You know, he gets bonus. He got DEFCON. I think he got DEFCON this game as well. Yep, 12 defensive contributions. So he got 2 DEFCON points on top of that. No bonus, but still ended up on 9 points. I mean, DEFCONs for Gabriel are just bonus, you know, at this point. Because he keeps... I mean, it's just... 13 points last game week, and that was after he conceded a goal. Bear in mind, Arsenal conceded a goal. This is, I think, one of the few game weeks that he blanked, 1 or 2 points. 9 points game before that. This is the other blank. 6 points before that, and 6 points before that. So 2 blanks in 7 game weeks. That's not bad, especially when he scores sometimes, like game week like this. Well, there's not many clinches, so yeah, very happy. I was gonna say if I'd play the wild card this game week, if there's one thing that I'll probably change, I'm not exactly sure, but I would go for a double Arsenal defense instead of double Arsenal attack. Double Arsenal attack. Yeah, that was hard to say. Because the defense is looking amazing. Timber again, smashing it, 11 points. Poof, I would definitely go Gabriel and Timber. If you are in wildcard 8, that would be my only recommendation. Maybe that would go different from this. Most of it would look exactly the same probably. And maybe Caicedo instead of Reinders, which I wanted to go for, but I'll talk about that later. Richards, he was on 4 points, and then they conceded the second goal, and he dropped to 3. It's fine. He still got DEFCONs again. I mean, he's been super reliable, and I've had him since game week 1, so can't complain there. The defense looks okay long term. Very happy with the defense. On midfield, now this is it. So I had Sod from before. I've had him since, again, game week 1. I kept him through injury. He returned last game week when they played Liverpool. No one had him. His ownership has increased. Still very low, 6.0. He was 1.2 last game week when they played Liverpool. But yeah, happy with him. As I've said, the fixtures are now Bournemouth home. Yeah, not the easiest. Arsenal away, but after that they get better, I think. Yeah, Brentford home, Brighton home, 2 home fixtures. Wolves away, United home, Burnley away, Fulham away. City home. I mean, they've been playing good. Their first defeat, by the way. Very unlucky. Semenyo, I mean, there's no point of talking too much about him for 2 reasons. One, he's been amazing. Yeah, I think we all agree. And second of all, he's 58.7%, but around my rank, he's like, 90. So him scoring a lot, an 18-pointer, it's going to make a difference, obviously. But it's not going to be that much difference. Like Sod 7 points, it's way more significant for my rank than Semenyo's 18. Same with Saka, 9.4. He's so low owned as well. He returned, got the penalty, which everyone was assumed would be Gyökeres. Apparently it was Saka. We still don't know. I mean, it could have been one of those. He was reaching a milestone. It was his 200th game, and it was his 100th goal involvement. So I guess maybe he wanted that. He might still keep the penalties. I have no idea, but, disappointing for Gyökeres owners, which is myself as well. But I mean, I had both, so I can't complain. One of them is fine. And Gyökeres, way higher ownership, 27. So better for me that Saka took it. Now, what wasn't better for me was that Gordon 2.4% owned. Wow, he's so low owned. But I was really hoping that they're going to smash Nottingham Forest. It felt like they played a bit with the handbrake on. This is the new phrase that people use for Arsenal but it felt like they just didn't sweat too much. Let me just say that, Newcastle. But I was really hoping for a haul from both Gordon and Voltamad. But Gordon blanked and got hooked again. 69th minute, 70th minute. It's fine. I mean, I'm still happy with him because, I sold him for Ndiaye, which in retrospective, Ndiaye scored a penalty. But I feel like Gordon has a higher upside. Because Ndiaye was going to... The reason why I did that is Ndiaye was going to play City game week 8, and I want a bench boost, so I didn't want to have him for City away. And it's not that Everton looked great. They actually looked pretty average until only after they scored, they lit the fire and then they went for it. But before that, it was just meh. But anyways, on attack, Haaland 16-pointer or 8-pointer. Okay, we'll take it. 1-0 win for City, which doesn't happen often. But yeah, Gyökeres blanked again. Played 90 minutes though. It's still looking good. But I still wouldn't sell him. I mean, I'm happy to keep him for this run. Fulham away, Crystal Palace at home. He's due a goal. Trust me, he's due a goal. He's gonna come. But then, the icing on the cake. Within last few minutes of the game. I don't know which minute was it. 80 or something. But the Voltamod, the Volte Messi, the Frank Beckenbauer reincarnation, the Voldemort, took a penalty. And I guess if Gordon had been on the pitch, he would have taken it. But again, I had both, just like with the Saka and Gyökeres. So wouldn't been, but he is highly owned. So maybe if Gordon had scored, it would have been more significant. But it doesn't matter. I mean, I was happy. So 81 points in total, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of my players returned, compared to 4 of last game week. 4 players last game week got me 91 points, but it was triple captain though, so it's a bit cheating. And 7 players this game week got me 81. So I would say a wild card success overall, but as I said, could have been better. Maybe that's why I felt a bit underwhelmed. Then on the bench, Ryan Deers, I was so afraid. Jesus, I was so afraid that he's gonna, punish me because he's 33.2% owned. Higher, of course, around my rank. But, yeah, very happy. Not got much to complain about. And the team is looking okay. All I'm hoping for is no injuries, because next game week, as you can see, I have already activated the bench boost. Yeah, and this is how the team is looking. I got a bit cold feet yesterday. I saw an FPL Harry tweet saying that the matches are not that exciting and hard to predict this game week. And it might be a very low scoring game week, which it still might be. But I just don't want to overthink again with a bench boost. The reason why I play the wild card game week 7 is because I wanted to get rid of bench boost in game week 8. I hate this ship, and I hate what it does to you in long-term planning. So I'm just going to go for it regardless, I feel. Unless there's significant... If there's more than one injury I can handle. I can just use my free transfer. I don't care. If there's 2 or more, then maybe I might postpone it. Let's see what happens. I don't want to jinx anything. But I've got Pope, Brighton away. Not an ideal match, but it's fine. Whatever. Senesi, same. Crystal Palace away. Not a good match. Gabriel, Fulham away. Not a good match, but it's Gabriel. Richards, Bournemouth home. Yeah, home match better, but again, I'm relying on DEFCONs for both Senesi and Richards. And maybe some save points for Pope. Maybe a clean sheet. We don't know. I mean, Newcastle has kept a lot of clean sheets away from home. 0-0. A lot of 0-0 matches. And Brighton, it's not that they're lighting, they're lighting the league. And then we've got Gordon. Brighton away as well. It's fine. I don't care about the midfielders and attackers. Just usually the defenders that I'm more worried about. Could be an open match. Semenyo, Crystal Palace away. Again, 2 good teams going against each other. There could be goals there. He's taken penalties as well this season, so might be there. Saad, Bournemouth at home, can't complain. Saka, Fulham away, can't complain. Voltamada, again, Brighton away. Gyökeres, Fulham away. And I've got Captain Holland for Everton at home. And then on the bench, I've got Dubravka, who's got Leeds at home. That's a good match to bench boost. Ryan Deers, Everton at home. I feel that's a good match. And again, Ryan Deers, he's been blanking, returning. Blanking, returning. So I feel like he's due a return. This game, Everton at home as well. It's a good game. Alderete, Wolves at home. Again, feels like a good game to play him. And Diouf, Brentford at home. Again, that's why I brought Diouf in, especially for this game week, because I wasn't crazy about West Ham defense in general. But I had the money, and I wanted to keep him for this game week. And he has a big, high assist potential. So it's looking good. Now, one thing I have to say is... I almost brought Caicedo on wildcard because I had the exact money. I don't know if he's changed in price, but let me show you. I had the exact money to go for Caicedo. Let's just go to Chelsea. It's easier to find. Here we are. Yep. So I had exactly, he has an increase in price. I had this money, so it would leave me with 0.0 on the bank. The reason why I did not were 2. First, Ryan is way too highly owned. And I already went for low-owned players like Gordon. I sold the eye, who was highly owned and damaged me. And I brought in Gordon. Who else did I bring? Well, I had a lot of low, like Saka, as I said, 9.4. Saad, 6.0. Gordon, 2.4. Voltemade, 8.6. I had too many differentials. So that the only highly owned players in my attack were Haaland, Gyökeres, and Semenyo, which everyone has. Haaland and Semenyo, everyone has. Gyökeres maybe less, obviously, 27. But I was like, if I sell him too, it's going to be way too differential wildcard. And I don't mind that per se, but I thought... And also, to contribute that, another factor was that Caicedo plays Nottingham Forest away this game week. And they played Liverpool that game week, although I would have benched him probably, even if I brought him in, which, yeah, would have missed this point anyways. But I feel like for this game week, Reindeers with Everton at home better than Caicedo. And the plan was to bring Caicedo for game week 9. Sunderland at home and on. No, sorry, here. Fixtures. Because the fixtures turn game week 9 significantly for Chelsea. And Palmer is injured, so I thought, like, could be good to bring him and maybe sell Gyökeres or Voltemade, depends on which one does better, for Joao Pedro. And also, yeah, Pedro I sold for Voltemade, I forgot to say, who's also very highly owned. So that was my fear. I didn't want to sell all my highly owned players and bring all differentials. Because if they did bad and the others did good, I would have, sunk a lot deep. But yeah, I feel like I said I might increase in price before game week 9. Because he's scored and he's been consistent with DEFCONs and everything. So, let's see. I mean, if I downgrade Gyökeres, obviously I would have money. Wouldn't be a problem, but... yeah, so let me know what you think. And last but not least, let's just check the league standings. We do this every Game Week review. I am climbed up to number 3 in my own league. Damn. We've got Alex Millar still on first with 495 points. I am a good... 30-something points away from. I mean, you never know. We've seen Game Week swing a lot. Pope, Gabriel, Semenyo, Kudus, nice one who had Kudus. The rest of them, standard. Bruno, just disappointing again. And then we've got Oscar, my friend, who's on 472 points. He's 9 points away from me now. Wow, he was like 40 points in the 3 game weeks ago. What did he have? Gabriel, Semenyo, Jacom Buemo returned. Not too much, but yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then I'm number 3. And then we got Chris, who's gone down to number 4. I think that's because I went up on 3rd. Chris had Timber. Great pick. Ryan Timber, double Arsenal defense. Great there. Lacroix, just like any Crystal Palace defender. Decent. Senesi, decent. Rogers returned, so good for him to play him. Semenyo, Bruno, again, as I said, disappointing. Reindeers, Haaland, Mateta also, it's been inconsistent with his returns, but he still looks good. And Joao Pedro. Gakpo on the bench, ouch, but, Gakpo has been very unsustainable. Because getting benched, blanking a lot of times, so I understand that. And on number 5, we've got Bruno Oliveira with 447 points. Got 69 points this game week. Not the greatest, considering how some DI is 7. Buemo, DI, Semenyo, almost all returning. Xavi Simons been disappointing. Same attack, and Gabriel and Dubravka on goal. Yep. So that's it. If you want to join the league, as per usual, I'll put the code up there. The winner gets their favorite football team's shirt. And yeah, this is the team. My bench boost team for Game Week 8 one more time. And yeah, I'll leave it with that. Now we have international break. Oh, well needed break. I can rest. I'm not going to think about FPL at all. And I recommend you do that as well. Take those 2-week breaks and do something else. Focus your time and energy. If you're on wildcard, maybe it's a bit different because you're going to chase price rises. But if you're not on wildcard, I recommend you take a break from FPL. Enjoy life because there's a life outside of it as well. And yeah, I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm not gonna make any videos until next week on Thursday. I'll do a team selection video. Hopefully, again, no injuries. And hopefully I can play my bench boost. Yep, that's it. Thank you so much for watching one more time. If you enjoyed the videos, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you on next Thursday for a team selection video. Bye. Subscribe. Come on. Just do it. I'm waiting. Just do it.